Hello, how's my hair? This is the heater box, the entire heater assembly for a 2006 Subaru WRX STI. So that's an Impreza at its base, and I assume they're kind of the same for that. But mine won't switch to defrost, and I live in Minnesota, so that's a problem. So the Subaru dealer wanted $800 to pull apart the dash on my car, not to fix it, just to tell me what's wrong with it, and then they might have to split this heater box, and they're not going to use a junkyard heater box, and I did. So this is off of eBay. This came out of Wisconsin. I ordered it on a Sunday night, buy it now, and I had it Tuesday. I can't believe they shipped it so fast. But anyway, you know, instead of just showing the doors, I wanted to show the anatomy of this because you won't be able to see it. So this is the side that goes to the firewall. This is where the air conditioner, where the lines come in. These are the heater, you know, where the heater hoses come in. This sticks through the firewall. And then this is the back part there. This is just a drain for the condensate that comes off the air conditioner. So this is the driver's side here. So there's not a whole lot of action here. This is the duct that goes to the floor vent. This, I'm assuming, is some sort of a part of the climate control system. Let me put this back together so it's not a surprise when I get to that. So I kind of unbolted some of this stuff just so I don't have to show how to take some screws out. So so this is the side here that faces here's the dashboard here. So there's nothing too exciting here. Again, this is the floor vent on the other side. So these are relatively small. Down here is all the flapper doors and all that stuff for the action that happens. Sorry about that. So so these doors are what makes it switch from vent to floor plus vent to floor plus defrost to defrost, all of that, and all of that is controlled by these motors on the side. So this is the passenger side here. So this is kind of where the action happens, and this is the complicated part. So and these little pieces down here, these were in the box when it showed up. I've been able to track that one down. I need to figure, this is something that just fell off. It was inside. But these three little tabs here, I'm assuming they're just plastic tabs that fell off the sides of something. They had it packed pretty well. So anyway, so this, you can see how complicated this thing is, or it looks relatively simple at first. But you can see down in here, this motor is attached to this. You know, this is going to run more than, you know, just one flapper door. So if we take this motor off, so this is the one that runs the selector for the vents or the defrost and all that stuff. So this just has this little, you know, drive motor part here that runs into this assembly right here. So both motors are the same, and there's three, I don't know if you can see, there's three little tabs inside of there, or three little prongs, and both motors have the same part number and everything. So the motors are the same. And so this one, you know, that motor that I just took off runs, you know, so you can see how complicated it is here. So if I rotate this thing, it's running two separate sets of doors. Okay, and you can see all the stuff that's going on. So it's running the one through the center, it's running this one here, and it's running this one up here. So let's just look at that inside here. So this is the firewall. So this is the front of the car. So these are the vents here. So at least in my way of thinking. So this you can see that this motor is going to rotate that flapper door. Okay, so you can see right away it runs that door. So it's going to direct everything kind of coming up to the vents, and then this one blocks it and switches it over to the defrosters. Okay, and you can see that just that one cam action runs that, and if you go farther, come back inside over this, come to this, around over this side. So again, so if we start right from the beginning, first it moves that door, then it moves that door down, and if it goes farther, oh, that is it. Okay, so go right from the top there. So it goes, you can see it runs, first it runs that door, then that one, now come over here, and it'll rotate it farther, and now it runs that one. So, so that big condenser down there is, or that right down there, that's the heater core way inside there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So that's the heater core inside there. Let me rotate this back. That bigger one in there, if you can see that, is the air conditioning. So, so watch again just how complicated this thing is. Okay, and again, there's another flapper that just happened right here with that same rotation. So it's going to do, I'm just coming back. And there you can see that door closing. Now, okay, now that. So, yeah, so that's so complicated. I used to have an old Dodge Dart. I could reach down and the cable got stuck and just switch it with my hand. So, so that's that part of things, okay? But there's more to it. Let me get all the stuff out of the way. So now let's take this motor off. So this motor right here is the same exact motor, okay? Same part number. It's just got a different bell crank on it. And I don't know if I can get this off really easily. So it doesn't want to come off, so I won't take it. But if we look inside here, let me get to, okay. Okay, we'll have to see it from down inside there. So, way down inside there. So there's a, can you see that the door moving? You gotta go from around, like there. Okay. So that bell crank moves that door, and that's the blend door, I think. That's for the heat. So that decides how much heat is coming through and how much is coming through the air conditioner condenser. So, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, this is a wickedly complicated thing. So, all right. So hopefully I showed everything that's important on these things, and and again, these doors seal so well that nothing comes up to the defrosters. It's sealed off, and you can see they got foam flaps on everything, and so, you know, I've got a piece of vacuum shop vac hose that I got some wires on to keep it bent, and it's bent in a circle, and I shoot it off the vent onto the windshield. Less than ideal. So, so that's it. This thing is hard to get to. You know, again, this right here is the passenger side of the car, and if you're going to tear apart the things to get to the motors and stuff, this is where all the action is. There's not much that's happening on the other side of this thing, on the driver's side. So, and it takes a while. There's videos on YouTube to pull it apart to get to this point, but I didn't find a good one that shows how these motors and all that work. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, thanks for watching.